All right, welcome to our Something If episode of Gauntlet. My name is Matthew, and this is Cameron.
Yo.
So I kind of realized that me and Cameron were both kind of awkward at one point in our conversation in the last episode because we were talking about teachers and being a substitute teacher, and I was trying to tell him, because Cameron can be quite the smartass, was that students are opening themselves up to for him to make witty comebacks to, and I stalled at first, and he's like, "Can you rephrase that?" And
Yeah.
you were having a bit of a take, and after that, I kind of just felt awkward trying to talk about it for the rest of the episode because I was like, I need to make sure I say things right, not sound perverted. But you're kind of having that kind of issue as well, talking.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of another way of putting it, but the first thing that came to my mind, and I can't believe I'm about to admit this, was the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, they're just exposing themselves. No, damn it, that's worse.
Wrong term of phrase. No, wrong phrase. Say something else.
Yeah, fortunately I caught myself, but yeah, it's weird how certain phrases are okay in one setting but not okay in another.
Because, like, again, when you think about it, it's like I said, they're exposing themselves to these comments. Like, how in the world does that sound perverted in a way?
Yeah.
Unless you make it perverted.
Yeah.
And that's just what happens now.
Yeah, that's the first place everyone's mind jumps to, especially mine. Um, and it's I think it's just always having to be aware because you never know who's going to take offense or take something the wrong way.
Well, let's be honest. Everyone takes offense at everything easily nowadays.
Yeah, I think I've narrowed it down to like one moment in time in particular when people started to really take things too seriously. It was the creation of the internet.
Yes, very true.
The internet happened, and suddenly everyone thought, "Oh, my opinion can be heard, and I'm always right." So, if I complain about everything, I can get things changed.
Oh boy.
So, I think I'm onto something there.
You think you're onto something?
Yeah, I think I'm onto something there.
You need to like start preaching philosophy on the internet now.
Oh, trust me. If my philosophy teacher taught me anything, it was there are times I probably just need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Because I actually really enjoy my philosophy classes. And I actually told my professor, the first day of class, my professor is trying to explain what is entailed in a philosophy class because, a bunch of students haven't been in one before, including myself. And he goes, so we're going to have a lot of discussions. I will not always expect you to agree with opinions in the books or even mine, so I will expect you to defend positions if you take them. And I raised my hand and I said, so you want me to argue with you? And he goes, yes, at times. I just smiled this cat that ate the canary grin, and I said, you have no idea what you've just done. Literally,
wow.
literally at one class, I raised my hand to answer a question he'd asked, and he goes, put your hand down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just goes, put your hand down.
Because he knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because he knew that, I was going to supply an answer.
Dude, I just nearly died. Did you just see that?
Yes, I did.
Like,
and that was some MLG stuff.
I did nothing. I just got really lucky, and Def basically just did like a swan dive right through me. I don't even know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, 360 no scope action right there.
Basically. Anyways, I'm glad that you enjoyed your philosophy class. Me, I did not enjoy the one I took my last year. In fact, it kind of just ruined my experience of philosophy in general.
Oh, that sucks.
I always complained I don't like philosophy. Yeah, to be quite honest, I do find it fascinating. It's just I just felt like the way my teacher did this class was kind of really not balanced, basically, if that makes any sense, because I had hesitation about this class when I went in my first day because, all right, I go to the building, I go into my classroom, and I sit, and I'm like, is this the number for this class? And someone was like, yes. I'm like, oh, great, I'm in the right classroom. Which at that point you feel a lot better because you're like, good, I'm not that guy who goes into the wrong building,
Yeah.
and oh my God, holy hell, holy fuck. Ah! So anyways, after I sat down, then another student comes in and she goes, is this for this class? A completely different uh, philosophy class than what I'm taking.
Mm-hmm.
And someone goes, yes. Someone else does. And I go, wait, what? And everyone was confused for me. It's like, is this the right
Oh,
classroom?
they had combined the classes?
Yes, the teacher had said when he first came in, finally he goes, so I bet you guys are wondering that there seems to be two different classes in here. Well, I did that on purpose. And there's the thing that I felt. I was in what was called environmental aesthetics, and they were in some other philosophy class, and he combined them both together, calling them environmental ethics. Is what he called it at the end. And I did not like it because the other class were people who are philosophy majors. Me, I've never taken a philosophy class in my life, and guess what the very first book we read was? Or guess who the author was?
Who?
Immanuel Kant.
Wow.
So now, granted, if I had taken another philosophy class beforehand, I probably wouldn't mind reading Immanuel Kant. But when that was the very first book I read, I hated the class for the rest of the semester.
But before we end this episode, you might want to explain who Immanuel Kant is.
He is a philosopher, my God, this man is something else. I believe he was a German philosopher, and the book we read was interpreted into English, obviously. And just grab any quote from it. Just like look up online a paragraph of one of Immanuel Kant's books, and it makes no sense. There are philosophers who have written like 10 to 11 page papers on the just like two sentences he has said in a book. Just two sentences. Because people are trying to interpret what they mean. And it is just the most migraine inducing stuff I have ever read before. That's all I can say to interpret Immanuel Kant.
Yeah.
Basically, he'll basically say things one way, and we can interpret it another way, and then all of a sudden he goes, well, why couldn't he have just said that? That's basically Kant right there in a nutshell, in my opinion.
Alright, so we went through the catacombs on this side branch.
And now we're going to go into the Sea of Darkness next episode.
Okay, we're going to the Sea of Darkness.
Ooh, sounds epic.
Okay, till next time.
Alright, bye.